Okay, thanks for checking in. Hey, another low budget review from the at-home hack, right? That's how I do things. But today's quick review and comparisons and thoughts are on the Flytanium Micarta Crossfade Bugout scales. Okay, this is green micarta canvas. Now, I've had canvas, I've had linen, burlap, blue jean. I'm a fan of micarta handles, and even on my big fixed blades. Okay, the rat with the big old end, modified of obviously and sanded down. But long story short, micarta handles, right? Just put this on. I didn't do a video on the installments. I mean, Bugout is a pretty well-known knife, and there's plenty of videos on how to do it. Only took about 20 minutes. Some people could do it in 5. Some people just give up, but that's just how it works. So anyways, if you can see the contouring, I mean, that's where this thing is sweet. All right, the feel, okay, the deployment, and actually the retraction. As you can see, when you go up to the axis lock, it's like a channel. Okay, I think that's pretty sweet, right? Most of the other ones are just flat, you know, aftermarket scales or whatever you have out there. And along with that, if you can see here, you know, they have this. So if you need to pinch up and do some exact cuts, I believe that would help you. I'm not a lanyard guy, but yeah, they have something that's a little bit more fancier than the hole or the big old thing. I do have this plastic back spacer in here. I had it actually on my other knife that had regular G10, and I slapped it on there just to see what it would look like with the black. It's okay, right? But I'm telling you what, to put it all together, deployment, flickiness, the feel. And I'm going to be honest with you, if you are looking for micarta for your scales on it, I don't care if it's for your Benchmade or other ones, which I have some comparisons to show you. I would recommend going with the canvas. Okay, the linen looks sweet when you get it. I ordered a pair of linen black micarta scales for a Bugout, and I liked them right when I got it out of the package. But over time, when you handle it, you know, you got to remember, things rub down. Your hand oils actually turn the color darker. All right. And this color is called the canvas green. It's not as dark as like OD green. I mean, there's different levels of color, obviously, with different manufacturers. And then you might even receive these same scales, but you'll see some black lines like tiger stripes, which I wish I got. But, you know, this is what I got. But I'm telling you what, I really like it. It works out fine. This might be handy. This is an at-home hack. So I have a lot of wood just laying around. And I thought to myself, after a couple times of taking knives apart and different screws are different sizes, and you put the wrong one in and you spend a lot of time, just trace it, right? Boom, boom. Drill holes where the bolts go, and then when you disassemble it, just stick them in there. You know, flip side, do the same. So when you go back to putting it together, it's a lot easier. Okay, in fact, made one for my Hogue Deca. Look at all them. Hogue Deca uses a whole bunch. So yeah, long story short, if you're interested, I would pick these up sooner than later. I think that you could find these on Blade HQ, Knife Center, some other sources, or just go to Flytanium. Okay, I think these are for 45 bucks, and you better get them now before they're all gone. They make G10 versions, they make titanium versions, and I imagine they're all really sweet. The only reason why I don't like titanium, I like them, but then once you put them on your knife, you're like, oh man, I don't want to scratch my pocket with my phone and all the other crap. You know what I'm saying? So if you like that, get it, and then maybe put it in your collection box, you know, so it's more of a showy. But I think as in for everyday use, the micarta comes in very handy. I mean, it's grippy. You know, it's very contoured. I mean, the last scales that I had that were micarta, I had to sand down because it was actually pretty sharp. But right out of the box, I mean, this thing is sweet. I mean, everything fits in perfectly. So yeah, stay tuned. I will give you some examples of some other micarta scales, and you can go from there. All right. Okay, I'm not going to go over the specs of the Bugout itself, right? But one of the reasons why people buy the Bugout is because it's pretty much a bulletproof EDC for anybody. You know, you like, you know, the bigger knives that you can still rock in your pocket. I mean, that's cool, but you know, the blade length, just the overall size, and the biggest thing is the weight. Okay, so let's see what these weigh. Okay, 2.05 ounces, right? I think the actual like original blue Bugout weighed like at 1.8 ounces, right? You got to remember I have this plastic back spacer in here. Again, I had it from another knife. It looks okay. So it probably adds a little bit to it. But I mean, you're still dealing with that that lightweight. And I'm telling you what, there's something with micarta. Like when you flick it open and shut, it makes a different noise than the G10. Different variations, even the CF Elite scales that were on this originally. Okay, so yeah, it's still very lightweight. Now let's get into some comparisons here really quick. Again, they might not be comparisons in the size. We're just basically focusing on the micarta. Okay, look at this. Here it is, the CJRB Craig, big, I don't know, chopper, right? Cool knife, don't really use it. I bought it just because it's unique, it's a flipper, and it has micarta. Now this is the contoured burlap in brown, but I'm gonna let you know, this is like, I mean, it's silky smooth. There's really no grip per se, okay? You know, it's smooth. It's cool, I like it, but that would be your burlap, okay? Next would be the the QSP Penguin, right? This is a cool little knife. This is very similar in comparison, size-wise, to the Bugout, but definitely less expensive. But what's unique about this, I mean, it does come with the blue jean micarta, right? I would consider this more like the linen, okay? I think you can kind of see the difference, right? I don't use this much. I've used it a couple times. I like the knife, but again, I purchased it to be in the micarta collection. And then, yeah, you guys have probably seen this knife before from me. If you've watched my other videos, got this right when it first came out. It's the CJRB Rhea. All right, now this one is more of the linen, okay? I believe it's linen, but I'm telling you what, it is green. There is a difference. They call this OD green, and this is just green. And I don't know, the camera might not pick it up, but you know, the big thing is that this, over time, I've used it, it got really smooth, right? Not as smooth as this one. This is the most smoothest, right? But I don't know, maybe go back to my old video, you'll see there was a lot more contouring, you know, just a lot more, I can't explain it. Still very nice, of course, right? But I'm telling you what, this Flytanium canvas, even similar to the variation in green, is way better. I mean, I don't know. It's a classy looking knife, kind of unique, you know? Just when you put it down, you're like, whoa, I can tell that it has different contours and whatnot. So, yeah, I hope this helps you. If you're interested, look them up. Again, Flytanium Crossfade Bugout scales in green micarta. right? Canvas. That's the key. So, again, thanks for watching.